Canada experienced settler colonialism as Europeans aggressively took lands from indigenous people and over time displaced and then greatly outnumbered them. Colonizers took a firm hold on Turtle Island. The Royal Proclamation of 1763, one of the most important treaties in Canada. Starting in 1701, the British Crown entered into treaty with indigenous peoples in areas that later became Canada. Treaties often included the right to preserve and foster language, culture, and economic development, as well as indigenous legal systems, way of governance. Recent treaties are sometimes more comprehensive than earlier ones. The first treaties to cede land to British people followed the War of 1812, when conditions faced by indigenous people forced some to sign because they were in bad condition. They had died in large numbers due to illness like smallpox introduced by the Europeans. The introduction of residential school. By 1920, indigenous families were required by law to send their children as young as 6, 7 to residential schools run by churches. The role of these schools was to civilize and Christianize them. Many former students are alive today and are living with the effects of the trauma they endured at the schools. Residential schools had impacts on the physical and social health of children who attended them and on the generations that followed. These impacts have included medical conditions, loss of language, violence, suicide, and the rest of it all.